I'm Sofia Cruz. I'm a sophomore studying finance with a minor in economics. The club is the GW Stock and Portfolio Management Club. The president wanted to create like a new section. So he said, why don't we create this new section when we're gonna host like a podcast and we bring guests so we can talk about like the major headlines per week on the financial markets. What inspired me to host the podcast was my drive to share what's going on in the news with people and how it relates to finance trends and how it affects whatever you invest on. So we went through the business school, we went through the School of Media and Public Affairs, so that was the only place that could actually lend us a studio room. But the first episode was actually the messiest we have had, and I really mean it. It was so fun, and we almost even forgot to even save the files and everything. It was like a little bit of a mess, but just finishing that first episode kind of told me, okay, this is actually going to work out. So when we get the guest, we look through what's currently going on that week, 4 days before, with the team that I have who helps me do that research, which is Danish and Katie. And they help me come up with different topics that we could talk about in the podcast in relation to their previous experience. I also sometimes approach different people in the business school who have had previous internships or previous experience like in big firms, or it could be someone who's like really knowledgeable too. Doing all the research, doing all the background information on different companies has also helped me open my mind whenever I go to a classroom. If you're interested in the stock market, if there's specific trends that you'd like to know more of and you don't feel too sure about them, you can definitely watch our Midnight Markets podcast. This week's topic on the Midnight Markets podcast is talking about mortgage rates and how it affects the consumer behavior for real estate and how real estate actually shapes the stock market currently. You can go through YouTube, just look up Midnight Markets podcast or GWSPMC. And also on Spotify, you can definitely go through there and look through the different episodes. We literally have the topics what we're talking about. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Midnight Markets podcast. Here we break down trending financial topics with insights from the sharpest minds in the industry, and I am Sofia Cruz, your host.